going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Critical Overlord here. We're going to be talking about a few different horror topics in this video here today. We'll be talking about Texas Chainsaw, Alien Romulus, the sequel. We'll be talking about Scream 7, and we'll be talking about Chucky. So starting off here with Texas Chainsaw Massacre, JT Mollner had an interview with the director recently, and he's made it clear he's not interested in doing a Texas Chainsaw remake or even a sequel. Again, he revealed this during a recent interview with the direct. He said, "I think I'll leave it at that. I'm not into remaking perfect films." Now, the perfect films in question, again, are the first two Texas Chainsaw movies, according to JT Mollner. I've said this a lot, and so, remaking movies is something I'm kind of allergic to, especially good movies. So, it's just that idea is not specifically interesting to me. So I don't think you'll ever see a Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie, a remake, or even a sequel that was made by me. It seems very unlikely. Now, this could all be him punt faking, since his name has been tossed around with the possibility of doing a new Texas Chainsaw. He's even posted some teases about this over on Twitter, because sadly, I'm going to be delusional with this one and say that this convinces me even more that he's doing the next movie. Blatantly telling us it's very unlikely has done the opposite for me, Mr. Mollner. I'm even more convinced that you are doing this film. If you're not, that's okay. I know you would kill it. If you have not watched Strange Darling, please watch that film to find out why. He would be a perfect fit for reviving Leatherface. I think this is him punt faking and trying to deflect. He has also kind of been deflecting with some of the other comments he's made in the past. So it's kind of just like, can we really take JT Mollner seriously when he talks about Texas Chainsaw? Time will tell, because his name has been tossed around with the reports from reputable trades, and he's kind of doing his best to kind of distance himself from that, even though it's like, well, wait a minute, there's no way these trades are wrong, and now you blatantly telling us, oh, I'm not doing that. Come on, man. It seems like he is doing it, and I hope he is. Now, let's talk about the Alien Romulus sequel. Fede Alvarez recently spoke to 2Fab, and he gave this update on the Alien Romulus sequel. He said, "We just finished the script, actually, for a sequel to Romulus, but I'm just going to pass the torch on this one as director. I'm going to produce it with Ridley Scott. We're going to produce it together, and we're right now trying to find a new filmmaker to come in. So Fede Alvarez is not going to be directing Alien Romulus 2, or whatever it ends up being titled." I think that's usually what has happened, except for Ridley. Filmmakers come, you make one, and you pass the baton to the next. But we wrote the story because we really love what we started with Romulus, and we want to continue the story. We love the story, and now we just want to find a director that really wants to go for the jugular. As disappointing as this is, some of you did mention a name that I think would be very interesting. I didn't even consider this. I don't think he would be down for it, but I think he'd be a good fit. I think he could bring something unique. A lot of you have said, what if Ryan Coogler directs the Alien Romulus sequel? Random name, I know. But Ryan Coogler is a wonderful director, and everything I've seen from him has been a masterpiece. Well, not a masterpiece, but his direction, I would say, has been masterful. So if he wants to tackle an Alien Romulus sequel, I'm game. I would prefer it be Fede Alvarez. I would like to see Fede Alvarez finish what he started, but if he doesn't want to, hopefully that's for a very good reason. Maybe he's directing something in the Friday the 13th universe. Time will tell. But what do you guys think about Fede Alvarez not returning for the Alien Romulus sequel to direct anyway? Are you disappointed in that? What do you think about Ryan Coogler potentially directing? Or who would you like to see replace Fede Alvarez? Who would be your pick to take the helm over from Fede Alvarez? Now, let's talk about Chucky. Don Mancini posted this photo on Instagram yesterday, and while it may be nothing, it could be our first tease at an exciting announcement coming up related to everyone's favorite good guy. Chucky has been on ice ever since that abysmal third season caused what many expected, me included, which was a cancellation. I didn't think anything of this post until I noticed Alex Vincent and Jennifer Tilly in the comment section. We know Alex Vincent played the OG Final Boy Andy Barkley for the franchise. Jennifer Tilly stars as Tiffany, Chucky's bride. And again, this could have been like a bat signal to these two, and they felt inclined to comment on seeing the Chucky creator post Chucky. But the fan in me wants this to mean an announcement is coming, and if it is, it's got to be related to a movie. Do you think Don is starting to tease something, or do you think it's related to Chucky being a part of the Fear Fest lineup on AMC? I hope that's not the case. An announcement of a fourth season would be shocking and off-putting. Many would argue that any announcement with Don's involvement is off-putting to them, but I really do think, as frustrating as Don can be, I really do think that Don Mancini can give us a good Chucky movie. He's already done it. I know Curse of Chucky has its naysayers, but he's given us a good quality Chucky movie that goes back to the roots. I'm not saying it was as good as what Tom Holland did in the original film. I'm not saying it was on par with those first two movies. But Curse of Chucky at least went back into the direction of what you guys are clamoring for when it comes to this franchise. I think Don knows how to do it, and he can do it. Don is just choosing not to do what people are interested in, and it's killing interest. Because I don't think Universal is going to want Don to bring Chucky back in a big way with the same thing that led to the TV series getting canceled, which was losing interest, probably due to what you were doing with the character and the genre hopping, and the way it just was not resonating with a lot of audiences. Many people also didn't know the show existed because it was on cable television, but you get my point. I think Universal is going to encourage him to course correct heavily, and we will get a more serious Chucky. So hopefully this is him teasing an announcement is coming very soon. Now let's end this video by talking about the Scream 7 trailer. The Scream 7 trailer that is allegedly playing in theaters, there's these rumors about this. They continue to not make sense, but if you've been scrolling TikTok, you probably came across this alleged leaked ending of a teaser, and then others online in the UK are claiming that they saw a teaser as well, and even has gone as far as to post the Reese's ad on Twitter that's playing in theaters. But this teaser doesn't seem to be in alignment with what 3C has told us we're going to be getting, what 3C is talking about. One user on TikTok described it as a Reese's ad that started with a shot of Ghostface outside the Mocker's house. And that's just not the teaser we are getting. So that's not anything to be excited about. And if a Reese's ad is what people are talking about in these other places, saying that they've seen a Scream 7 teaser, that's not the teaser that most people are looking for. That's a Reese's ad with a tease of the film included, sure. But that's not the teaser we're looking for. As for tomorrow at the VMAs, the Reddit user who made a claim to keep an eye out never specified that they knew what the tease potentially would be. So for all we know, if something does happen tomorrow, it could be that stupid Reese's ad again. Not saying that Drew Barrymore would subject us to that, but you never know. The next best time to potentially debut this trailer could be Nev Campbell's birthday, which apparently is October 3rd. Shout out to you, Billy Moore, for that information, because date of births are not something I keep up with these people. But we'll see what happens tomorrow, and if it doesn't happen tomorrow, the next date I'd have to predict could be October 3rd or sometime later this month in alignment with the re-release that's supposed to happen next month through AMC. But let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section below. If you haven't already, of course, make sure you subscribe, turn on post notifications, and this video in the description. I have links to all my social media accounts. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can message me there, of course. Let me know if there are any movies, news, or reviews you'd like me to cover in the future. And with all that in mind, guys, I will see you in the next video.